Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We're still doing some side missions, and hopefully I can finish all of what's left today, because I'd like to continue with the story. Oh, but I think it's going to be much more unforgiving than I would want it to. First, the Dalamil Inn. I wonder if I'll find Lubor anywhere to continue his story. Actually, yes. Who am I gonna be talking to? Oh, Lubor's still here?
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
The
The
kids.
children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The Hideaway.
Take the children to the hideaway? Yeah, sure. I mean, they didn't have parents initially here? I guess either I forgot that or... Huh. Yeah, of course.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one.
Oh boy.
The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
The Akashic...
Clive, change of plan.
Oh, hold on.
Children, stay with
I'm
me
gonna
for
wait.
now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Yep. Luck is what you'll need. From these people. Lines in the sand, too. The line about the Akashic bandits... Bandits are bad, but Akashic bandits... It's just... It feels like it's just on par with saying, zombies are bad, but Nazi zombies? Oh. Okay.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate. Know your place, bearer.
No, your ass. What? People are about to fucking die. Where exactly am I heading? It says that I should... Is it in here? Oh, okay.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
What's a commotion?
Quite a lot, actually.
Snake spitting his lies again by the sound of it.
I hate you too.
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Who do you think?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
When has he
Twisted
ever
attempt at
lied?
Revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader.
Right.
A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me. but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
Okay, then fucking die then.
But for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that.
Okay, just let
Now be off with you.
the Akashic just come into town and don't raise your sword until they beg for help. Like, it's that simple.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
Where is Ferda?
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place, bearer.
You lied about being one of us, and you're lying now.
Oh, wow, he's quite a distance away. Okay, I thought he was just going to be right here.
I think we'd better.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Ugh. Yo, Ferda.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid, Ferda, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go, yeah. Yeah. Come on, then. Just go.
Lubor.
Wait, someone's coming.
The kids.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going! And you act like he doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
No!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather around if you don't want to die.
Lest we prepare for war, then. Whatever that is.
Allow me to explain the situation.
Mm-hmm.
The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy.
Okay.
The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all?
The Eye.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
Mm-hmm.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
One such story that they could have also had in this that I feel like is kind of not ignored or just maybe not explored.
Ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Or maybe they did try it and it just didn't fit in with the story, is having bearers also feud with other bearers that just aren't marked. Having some people like Lubor who doesn't have the mark being able to escape, so all those that are cursed with the tattoo having a complete like disdain for anyone that can actually like escape and just live naturally until they're found out, like Lubor. So I don't know if that'd be an interesting story plot or side story anyway.
Good girl.
Oh, okay. Aiming high. Oh, that's the other place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, there's two of them.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
Just immediately hop over them. I do wish there was kind of like a little NPC action. Like if you do jump over them, they're all like, huh! Okay. My veering a little off course. Yeah, it makes sense that I'd be heading toward the Ether Flood, huh?
All right.
Is that them?
There it is. The flood.
Oh, what's waiting for us inside?
A lot, in fact, actually.
Thanks, girl.
I don't even think I'm in the area yet. Alright. Keep her going. Right into the city. Just ignore those footpads.
We can't leave a single one alive.
No problem. Where's the spellcaster? Oh, there you are. Ow, you ass! New enemies? Where? And how many? Oh! Okay! Noted. It's just you and us, huh? Okay, then. There we are. Nice. I love that I'm just going around him all this time. Okay. Give me a sec. Here we go. Nice. Okay.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Just a nonchalant walk back.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
Okay, now, can you...
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
They're
It
still
is a stain
racist.
on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start.
Right, that only makes logical sense.
Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil.
Thank you.
Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Lovely. Briar's Kiss signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss, pride of Dalimil. The forge is almost as popular with traveling merchants as the trading post's famous healing baths, where the weary can soak away their saddle sores on the way to Drake's Fang. And the Breath of Light. Cool. Nice. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Okay. So the next thing for me would be to head on down.
How about a few spicy sausages to put?
So, you're going to join the watch after all?
The fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels right after the plane.
Let's see what you've got for me here.
Good day, my lord.
Circle of Heaven, yeah. Ouroboros is just better. Gotcha. Darkness. The fact that I haven't really found anything for darkness is a bit weird to me. Oh, excuse me.
Fare you well.
And also with you.
Nothing to report.
Okay. And it should be close. Oh, well. Honestly, it's closer to Dravoj than it is anywhere else. I should have just teleported right away. Let me check in with the shop first before I go. So anytime there's something new, it's always just
I have some things for sale.
another orchestrion thing. Oh, Breath of Darkness. Okay. And no new orchestrion. Alright. Well, at least they got
Go safely now.
new stuff here. You know, I could bankrupt that poor woman by selling all my stuff for the value and everything.
Run like the wind.
You know, it's dawned on me. Have I never mentioned that whenever you run with Ambrosia, there is resistance in the triggers? Storm Panther. It's almost as if, like, you're pulling on the reins.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
Karava, if you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Right over there. Why is this one red? Interesting.
You deserve a rest. Looks like we found him.
Desert Tour. Come on. Yep. Oh! Why can't I attack? You can only attack from the front? I've never noticed that, huh? Huh. There we go. What the? Oh, it burst literally right at the last second. Okay. Come on. Oh, you're just doing that. Ugh. There we are. I just noticed now that I'm not even facing the right direction for this guy. Or targeting. That's what that's the word I'm looking for. I wonder if that did reduce damage because it didn't activate that shocking ability for Rama. One. Are you're not going to change your attacks, huh? Nice. Adamantoise shell. It is believed an adamantoise will grow a thin new layer to its protective shell once every 2 moons. Considering many of the creatures live for hundreds of years, it should come as no surprise that the shells of older specimens can be several hands thick and weigh over 50 stone.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
I'm not going to Mid just yet. In fact, I'm actually just headed over to Tabor. Oh. Dalmechia, you are wide with girth. Okay. Do I go in? Let me check the shop.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Thank you. Darkness, Gungnir. Okay.
Go safely.
Thank you.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here.
Once I complete this, will you leave my side?
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms. And only with all Rosaria striving as one might, we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you, your father.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Just point us in the direction. Archduke Elwin's testament. Speak with Archduke Elwin's aid in the requiratory. Oh, what a word. Wow. Cyril's guest. Do I know you? There's a lot more that I could have learned from this place.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you.
It's been 20-some years, so...
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwin, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Okay.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one.
Okay.
A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Sure. Let's go kill us a griffin. Slay Simurg? I guess. That'll be there. Oh. Didn't even notice you were up there. Well, that'll be last then. There's but another quest somewhere in here.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Cyril, you had a quest for me yourself? Ass!
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god.
Oh.
By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Go to the Third Chair's aid. Yeah, sure. Someone's in need. Yeah.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed.
Okay.
If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord.
Yeah, you're telling me.
With my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
I'll do that. Okay. Mickleburg. Let us take on the Gilded Path first. Kill this griffin. Get some armbands. What was that? I literally just pushed forward and it sensed it as two different directions? Oh no, it was my controller going on the fritz. That was weird. Is this that stick drift that Nintendo Switch players constantly live in fear of and complain about? Despite me literally buying a Switch in 2018 and still have my basic grip grip controllers to this day, and they have no signs of it at all. And I've put them through the ringer by doing Ring Fit and completing the campaign over and over again. Oh. You're like a golden eagle. That's cool. That's a nice design. Simurg. Level 40. Alright. Just get a couple strikes in first. Which is ladder, okay. Oh, you're doing that. Oh. Okay, I didn't know what you were doing at first. Okay, gotcha. Your attacks aren't as obvious. Granted, I haven't really fought a lot of you, so. What? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, what? It wouldn't let me move at all. Like, I couldn't do anything. Oh, thank you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whoa! What was that? That wasn't your normal thing where you dive. There we are. Wait, hold on. Just charge it all up. Keep her going. You know, 80,000 damage isn't doing as much anymore, I'm finding. Or maybe I'm doing a lot more magic bursts than I was before. Kingslayer! Oh, that's... What are we... Okay, interesting. What are we doing? Oh. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Next. Cool. Heartstone. 2 of them. Well, that makes sense, because you are making 2 bands. Griffins suffer something akin to the Crystal's Curse, their flesh slowly turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Unlike bearers, however, the effect is far more gradual, and limited to a sac around their hearts. Hearts? Wow, okay. The slower progress of petrification resulting in the formation of a gemstone of rare beauty.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
I don't get an instant teleportation for this one. Okay, interesting. Back to Tabor. I am left to wonder if I will lose Joshua after this. Hello, Godotha.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
Yep.
And the Heartstone claimed.
Here you are. I wonder what these armbands are going to look like. I don't remember there being one on our father.
This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
The Founder's Grasp. Exit the requiatory.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
And I actually know where that is on the map. Archduke Elwin's. But for now, we make for Balklad and head south to the Steps of the Forgotten. I'll do that last, I guess, because it'll feel like the most proper blessing.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
The darkness thing, and no
Welcome anytime.
orchestrion rolls. Okay, so south.
Do you see that too?
I'm trying to think of like what. Yeah, the gates of Randala.
Is it? Oh, please. I'm scared.
Yeah, I guess we are kind of like the closest place in which we can see that thing, huh? Are those wings? Are those furled wings? It looks like feathers. Like down at the bottom. If I call that, that's gonna be some... ugh.
Ready, go? Faster.
That'll be weird. Ugh, nonsense. To think that I haven't really done any grinding at all, necessarily. Like, just... I'm already at level 46, which is 4 away from the max level from this game.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
I don't see why not.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
No.
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
These are all minor enemies. This'll go quick. I've got an idea immediately. Whoop. Wrong attacks. Ugh. Just get that going. While they're busy dying into the frost. Oh my god, 160 hits with rhyme. Seeing that plume of fire is amazing. Is that really all that it was? That wasn't much trouble at all. I'm glad I could help. I wish I...
Than I'd have liked.
Yeah, actually, kinda, yeah, because I missed the healer right off the bat.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
A little bit of both.
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
And that is?
What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
Oh my god.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
All the way to Port Isolde? God.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin. You mean the guy that basically got all of his people to be do his bidding? That still wanted to fight for him even in death? Like all the way back there? Okay. Oh my god, there's still so much more. I thought I was gonna comb through all of this first. Oh my god. Lost Wing in Sambrek. Yeah. That's Quentin, alright. I did say I wanted to do you last. My god. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here as well. I thought, god, 3 episodes of just side quests. I can't believe that. Honestly, I can, but you know, that's ridiculous, right? That you decided to watch this idiot do that? Ugh. Oh well. In the meantime, I'll continue. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. And I'll leave you with one final message as a final goodbye, in that being, have a nice day.